brain rot is no joke. Scientists say it has damaging effects on your memory, intelligence, and even worse, it can shrink your brain. So I spent the last 30 days learning the science of brain rot to finally heal my precious brain. Today I'm going to share with you the exact process I used to go from endless scrolling to being able to sit in complete silence without craving any distractions. But first, let's define brain rot so we're all on the same page. Brain rot refers to the way our brains become less sharp due to spending too much time on social media. It suggests that our attention span, memory, and problem-solving skills all decrease due to the overstimulation of your brain. So what is overstimulation? This could mean binge-watching videos on YouTube, endlessly scrolling social media, or constantly switching between different tabs. But here lies the problem. When you finally sit down to study, you just can't focus your mind on the task. Your brain feels slower, weaker, and less powerful. You try to motivate yourself towards something, but it's just too hard. Why? Because your mind gets swarmed by all kinds of other thoughts, like that video game or that TikTok song. They're like bees buzzing around in your brain. So what seems like a fairly easy task is made 10 times harder because of the constant buzzing in your brain. So how can we fix this as quickly as possible? Well, the first step is most obvious, but also the most powerful. Scientists insist that you stay completely away from any form of technology for a set period of time, also known as a digital detox. And this doesn't have to be drastic. You can simply start small. Just 15 minutes a day completely unplug from social media. Commit to a time frame and try to gradually increase it every day once you're comfortable. But how are we going to fill up this free time? You need to use that spare time to do offline activities rather than online. Things like learning something new, going for a walk, or socializing. Trust me, by withdrawing from digital material, you will slowly notice your brain clearing up, because it is benefiting from being rested from constant stimulation. But what if you just can't go completely free from stimulation? One thing you can do is stop stacking behaviors. If you eat while watching YouTube videos, cut it out. If you listen to music while doing chores, cut it out. This might not feel impactful to you, but trust me, any progress you make will decrease the burden on the mind. You will notice it soon enough. You will notice how easier it is to complete tasks. Now we know how beneficial it is to detox. What about the why? Why do we zombie scroll in the first place? Well, scrolling through social media spikes something called dopamine. This is a chemical in your brain that is responsible for making you feel good, where the more you scroll, the more you want to keep doing it. But there is a major problem. Your brain has now linked all of this scrolling with feeling happy, even if you know it's harmful. So now you have a harmful scrolling habit which is near impossible to break. And trust me, these apps have been designed like this for a reason. They are designed to exploit the reward system in your brain no matter how harmful and destructive it is. As long as it makes them money, it doesn't matter. So you need to realize right now, before it's too late. These apps are harvesting your valuable attention every single day. Our society today is suffering from the constant bombardment of notifications and content. And the more you get bombarded by this, the worse off your brain rot will be. And something I realized while making this video is just how limited time we have as humans. This means that one of the most important actions we can make is knowing what not to do with it. Your time and attention is life. Your life is a series of moments in which you give attention to a specific thing. So the next time you want to begin doom scrolling, understand this. You are paying for that with your life. Think of all the wasted time you spent doom scrolling and what you could have done with it. Now use that as motivation to operate at peak performance, accomplishing all the tasks that need to be done. But don't worry, digital detox isn't the only way you can fix your brain. There is an abbreviation which I like to call MMA. The first thing you need to do is to be mindful. Mindfulness is when you are fully present and aware of what you are doing, but at the same time, not too reactive with what's going on around you. Just notice the sensations of things, the colors, the sounds, the smells, but also become aware of all your thoughts and feelings, as if you were watching them in third person. For example, hey, this is that anxious thought about that exam. Or, look, there's the thought that I might fail. Let these thoughts pass without judging them. Be aware of them, but then let them go. It's like draining your brain from all these negative thoughts that stick around like a bad smell. Now you can prepare yourself when something triggers the thought of, I want to use TikTok. We can observe this thought as nothing more than a wanting thought. You do not need to act on this thought, just let it pass. The second thing you need to do is just as important, which is meditation. If you've never meditated before, don't worry, it's not difficult at all. All you need to do is slowly breathe in and out, focusing on just one thing, such as the flow of your breath. Breathe in through your nose while focusing on the sound it makes or the thought of the air entering calmly. Then breathe out slowly through your mouth. You can even focus on your belly expanding and contracting. While you are doing this, you will notice your thoughts and feelings pop up, but this is what you need to do. Continue focusing on your breathing. Essentially, you are sharpening your brain like a pencil, and if you combine this with the next step, you will sharpen your brain in insane ways. And that is to learn awareness. You need to always be aware of what you're currently doing. Like that stupid ASMR video when you scroll up. Is that really beneficial to me, or is it just a waste of time? As I get ready to click next episode, is that really going to make me happier, or should I be working? This will be hard at first, but trust me, it's worth it. You're going to be surprised just how many things you do without even thinking about them. And then you'll start to notice patterns that have been rotting your brain. You might check your phone due to a text notification, only to end up clicking on TikTok for a quick session. Sometimes that urge is too strong to resist, but keep trying. Let the urge slide and distract yourself by doing something productive instead. To summarize, begin by committing to a digital detox, whether it's doing a complete technology blackout or simply limiting your screen time. Every little helps for your brain to help cleanse it slowly. Then you need to add 3 weapons to your arsenal: mindfulness, meditation, and awareness. Doing this every day is like going to the gym but for your brain. So stop wasting any more time and begin your journey to ending brain rot.